again, I want to thank everyone for coming. I am pretty much doing as rough of a thing as I can here to make sure that the service is properly held and still brief enough not to be too much of an inconvenience on everyone's day. But yeah, a few words I have to say for the time that I had known my not for the time that I had known my friend. Uh, she was kind, caring, and to to be honest, I wanted to ask her out for a while, and I kind of I kind of wish I had taken the chance to do that. But but yeah, it's a real shame that knowing someone and knowing how nice they are doesn't keep them from having bad things happen to them. The hope is that she is at least at peace with where she is resting. And for those of you Christians here, I I hope she's in heaven. For those of you Buddhists here, or people that just believe in reincarnation in general, I hope that she is reincarnated as something that reflects her kindness and her beauty. And if I could go back, there are differences in what I would do. I know I know I wasn't really the best friend to her, but I I did try to the best that I could. And in the tradition of Buddhist funerals, I ask you all to please, real quickly, just bow your heads and join me in a small little speech. If I could fucking keep composed. We we call upon those who have recently passed in order to speak with our friend. For though not all of us may have known her, but for those that did, know that she was a kind-hearted person. And we wish her safe travels in her journey to whatever afterlife she may end up in. Though not everyone may have known her, those that did know that she's kind-hearted, sweet, and, and caring. And we wish her soul peace, wherever it may be. And we hope that she can find her own way to thank all of us for attending this ceremony. Whether that be a blessing or just some random funny thing that happens. Um, I personally apologize that we didn't get the trip that we wanted to have to Japan. And just for anyone that wishes to say anything, now would be the time to do so. And to her brother, of whom I know will see this recording because I'm probably going to post it on YouTube because that's the easiest way to fucking send it to people. We all hope in our hearts best wishes for the family. And we hope that you will understand that though you cannot be here, we all wish you good luck and fortune for the future. Now, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
In this life,
Everyone,
passing is certainty. It grabs us all. Whether we've been good or bad, or lived justly or frivolously. But just as certain as passing is in life, so is our impact in this life. Both in living and in passing, we impact the world around us. And the hearts of those around us. To be mourned is to be passing, having assuredness that the impact you had was good. To mourn the passing of someone is to acknowledge that they were good. that they brought good into the world, and that seeing them leave is sad. It's hard. Mourning is celebration, and the chance to reflect upon how sorry you are that someone has left is at the same time an opportunity to reflect upon how happy you are that they were here. I hope that in the pain of a sudden loss, there will also be the celebration of what was lost. It doesn't make it easier, but my heart goes out to those that experienced this goodness and so suffer for its loss.
Requiem aeternam Domini Domini. It lo perpetua lixuet requiescat in pace. Amen. Mania ejos et amani omnium fidelum. Dysfunctionarum per misericordia dia requiescat pace. Amen. Sorry, I'm really bad at reading Latin, but pretty much
Oh, you're
it's
fine.
pretty much just, rest in peace. Always love. May you rest in peace. Amen.
Now, I know most of you would object, but I would like to take the time to have anyone who is willing to perform in a similar ceremony that I had just performed over over there. It's nothing too complicated. It's just you walk up to the altar, kneel down, do a small prayer, and leave. Anyone that is willing to do that, please starting from Miss Rose here and going down all the way to Tusky. And if you just don't want to, just go ahead and signal the next person. Again, I want to thank all of you for coming. And for those of you that know and understand the ways of Bushido, know that in my heart, though I may not be as adept in Bushido as my sensei, but in my heart I believe that good things will come to her soul as it passes on to the afterlife. And all the same, I wish well for her family.
Don't want to see me.
Shh.
Okay. I wish well for her family, her friends, and
Stop.
I hope that at the end of all of this,
Yeah.
whenever the mourning is over, that
You want it?
we will all be able to
You're in here. Please.
convene and reminisce on the good times
You are at a funeral. Please be respectful of that.
and remember her for how she lived. And and I and as much as I wish I could change the past and maybe even prevent things from happening, I do take the time to slow down and let things run their course. And one day I know we will probably look back at this and be like, hey, this is something that we did. And then and then by then hopefully it'll be a smile that we have to commemorate this ceremony. Not for the pain that I brought it, but for the fact that during this, we're all surrounded by friends. Some of us maybe even surrounded by family. Me personally, I would say for those of you that have known me for the time that you have, I would consider you family. That doesn't mean that we're not gonna have our issues every now and then. But just like the pain that hath plagued me today, we will persevere through anything. And I know some of you probably have questions about why I decided to shorten it. And to put that plainly, it's mainly because sitting around for 2 hours trying to do everything right is not going to end well with the mindset that I'm in. But I do thank all of you for attending. There is one last prayer that I have to do, and it's just going through and thanking the spirits and ancestors for watching over our lives for as long as they have. And thanking my friend for the good memories. I hope that all of you, even if you didn't know her, I hope that all of you will at least be able to see that though you may not have known her, she was special to me. Just like the rest of you that have known me for long enough to actually have your names being that nice little golden color instead of being white. For those of you, just remember, you are all special to me too. Alright? And if it were any of you, the ceremony would still be similar. But that is because this is not something that I want to go through and try to plan something unique for. Again, I thank you all for coming. And now I'm just gonna fucking get this over with before I fucking lose my shit. And this concludes the this concludes what I am doing for this ceremony. Please keep in mind that for a decent portion of this, I have been personally doing my own ceremonies that are pretty much the stuff that I did. This or personalized me, but for anyone that has any questions, any 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 comments to make, please feel free to do so. again, thank you all for coming.
Can I hug you?
Yeah.
I just don't like going last. Or first.
No or wrong is
My heart
there's
is
no
with
right
you.
or wrong procedure. There's just
Thank
I can barely hear your mic's going up.
there is no right or wrong procedure. There's just
Oh.
everyone. Please feel free to hang out or whatever.
Or in more common
Rose,
parlance, class dismissed.
Rose, I know you probably don't really have long before you have to go get ready for work, so